hit that one button if you can see me and hear me. Looks like Rumble decided to come to work today. Jesus loves us. Damn it. Trying so hard. Have a good day. There's always something fuck is up. Just sucks. So tired of the technical problems. Alright, well it looks like we're good to go. Guess we'll just get started on the news since our hellos have been fucked up. What a good way to start the new year. Anyways, let's get through this. I just want to scream fuck until I blow blood vessels out of my eyes. But then the normies would think I had bird flu. Anyways, let's get into things before I get any more pissed off. This first one's titled, Cybertruck is on fire in front of Trump Tower in Vegas. There was reports of an explosion happening. And then people found the Cybertruck on fire. Either way, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble. I'm going to be dropping the link to the merch store while we're watching this first video. Today I got on the Hooligan badge. We got lots of items and lots of designs over on the merch store. I'll drop the link in the chats while we're watching this first video.
The battery blew, I think.
Alright, so anyways, as you can see, there is a Cybertruck there on fire. They said that it exploded. There is like no details about this yet. I don't know. Let's see, this video is 2 hours old. There's just no information on it. A lot of people are speculating if this was done on purpose or not. It's quite the coincidence to have a Cybertruck explode right outside of a Trump Tower in Las Vegas. Do you hooligans think that this was done intentional, or do you think this is just a coincidence? Next up, we got alleged target shooter suspect arrested after standoff. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about the Cybertruck situation. Oh, yes it is. Happy birthday, Cassie J. I hope today kicks ass for you, and thank you for spending some of your birthday with us. Zero batteries exploding? I'm not really sure. There's like no information on what happened with the Cybertruck. What's up, Breeze by you? Happy freedom. What's up, Trig Crazy? Happy freedom to you. Done. Every time I get down to Indy, I see at least 2 Cybertrucks. I've only seen one Cybertruck. It was on the other side of the freeway. Like I was heading towards Linton and there was one coming back. That's the only time I've ever seen a Cybertruck. Otherwise, I don't see any Teslas up here. Wayward, the whistle sounds like fireworks. It did sound like fireworks. What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom. What's up, Nana? Happy freedom to you. Libby Racer New Year's is on January 20th. Yep, it's coming up. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom. Somebody put fireworks in the car and they got set off on purpose or by accident. I don't know if it was actually fireworks or what it was. I wonder if they even attempted to put the fire out. Did they try and hit it with like foam and fire retardant stuff, or did they just let it burn out? Sometimes that's all they could do is just let it burn out. Stoner, did your balls drop in Langton last night? No, I didn't go to the ball drop. I decided against it. Just hung out and watched The ball drop on the TV, I didn't even really watch it. It was being covered by ABC or something, and they were just yapping their faces off. And they were talking bad about President Trump. So I just had it on in the background, just waiting for the ball drop. I didn't do anything festive. What's up, Tony Rez? Happy Freedom. He do twerk Santa. Yeah, I guess we still got it. I wonder when they're going to take it. Got to make use of the twerking Santa. What's up, Disco? Happy Freedom to you. Paul, those trucks are huge ugly. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't think they're that great either. What's up, Captain Seamus? Happy Freedom. What's up, Dan? Happy Freedom to you. Breeze by you. There's a Cybertruck that lives somewhere in town here. I see it once in a while and it looks cheap. They're definitely strange looking. They look like an unfinished vehicle. What's up, Zeus Boot? What's up, Mary Todd? Happy Freedom. Thank you so much, Cassandra, for continuing the membership program over on Kick for 16 months. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Cassandra. My voice still sounds like shit. I was screaming so hard yesterday. I thought maybe I would recover by now, but I guess not. What's up, Tony Bridge? Happy Freedom. What's up, CJ? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Snickle Fritz? Happy Freedom. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Guess you were first over here? Mm-hmm. What's up, DB? Happy Freedom to you. Alex, Tesla's all over in Eugene and the whole West Coast. Yeah. What's up, McGruff? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, High Plains Drifter? What's up, Pet Goat? What's up, Board Viscarious? I don't know what it is. Either way, what's up, Board? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Energy Woman? Zero, take some Diablo sauce? I might have to. Kevin, did you eat today? No. Did I eat yesterday? That's the real question. Oh yeah, I had McDonald's yesterday. There was nothing open. There was nothing open yesterday. I thought I was going to have to rob my neighbors for canned food. They're lucky. They're lucky. Anyways, we're going to get on to this next one. This next one is alleged target shooter. Suspect arrested after standoff. Now, this person was shoplifting while looking like Pauly Shore. Hold on a second. Let's get this pulled up. Now, I believe, yeah, I can't show you the first like 10 seconds of the video because it has two officers pointing guns in the air, and one of the guns is not a lethal firearm, it's some sort of non-lethal, but the algorithm can't tell the difference. So if the algorithm sees humans pointing guns and firing them, I'm going to catch a strike. And so I can't show that part, but we can listen to it, and like I said, after the first 10 seconds, you'll be able to hear it. You're not missing much. I'm just avoiding catching a stupid strike here. Once again, this is an alleged target shooter or shooting suspect arrested after standoff.
Here we go.
Breaking news at 5. Tense moments during a SWAT standoff in the Westlake District. A man arrested in connection with the shooting of two security guards outside a Target store. Welcome everyone to the Fox 11 News at 5 o'clock. Simulcast on our sister station Fox 11 Plus. I'm Marla Tejas, here for Alex Michelson.
And I'm Christine Devine. We have this update for you. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf live with breaking details on the end of a standoff and the earlier mall shooting from last night. Matthew.
Yeah, Christine, Marwa, pretty dramatic moments. We heard at least 3, maybe even 4 pops. We're now learning that that was tear gas, and then police arrested that suspect believed to be responsible for last night's shooting at the nearby Target Mall location. Right now, you can see police have their SWAT crews packing up from outside this apartment. Just an intense day for everyone in this area. An intense SWAT standoff in downtown L.A. Police sources tell Fox 11 the man responsible for Monday night's double shooting at the Figuette 7th Mall Target store is barricaded here.
We have constant communication with the individual or have no communication with the individual. This is a basically a tip that we received from the community.
LAPD's SWAT team surrounding this building near Ingraham and Lucas, what neighbors describe as a low-income housing apartment. You recognize this person?
No, I've never seen him a day in my life, to be honest with you. No, he don't be over here.
Surveillance photos show the alleged shooter inside the Target Monday night.
This is what we fear.
Here's Pauly Shore.
When we have shoplifters, is this deadly confrontations where somebody pulls a gun.
Authorities say he tried stuffing a suitcase with about $1,500 worth of merchandise and walking out, but was confronted by security, then started shooting.
Suspect fired at least 5 rounds. You know, he could have shot multiple people in that mall. So this particular individual has demonstrated just a wanton disregard for human life.
We were right here by the door. That's how close we were. Thank you, Jesus.
In a mall full of people around 9 p.m., 2 security guards were shot and rushed to the hospital. One has since been released. The other remains in critical condition.
You got to bring a gun to steal like that? There were crowded peoples? I mean, that was stupid.
Shoppers now reacting to what happened.
People should be thinking about going into a new year with, positivity. And let's just, you don't have to harm people.
The Target store still closed as police nearby surround the alleged shooter. So again, authorities made that arrest about 20 minutes ago. They say that it's the same person arrested that you see in those surveillance images, and right now it's unknown if he has any criminal background. Reporting live downtown tonight, Matthew Seedorf, Fox 11 News.
Quite the development. All right, Matthew, thanks so much.
Like I said, shoplifters still getting used to the idea of being arrested. He thought he was going to be able to steal $1,500 worth of merchandise, and when security tried to stop him, he opened fire on them, and then he barricaded himself in the house. What a sissy. What a sissy. And he looked like Pauly Shore 30 years ago while doing it. I don't know. It wasn't the right move, I can tell you that. Next up, man charged with attempted murder after pushing a man onto the subway tracks, the police say. There's more drama in the subway. I still can't believe people use the subway after all this going on. I don't know. It's a dangerous place. It's a dangerous place. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat. See what you hooligans think about the Target shooter. Guess he went to Target, but he missed. That's right, guess Damn, very stupid. I know, these people need to wake up. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom to you. What's up, AR16? What's up, Enter User? Happy freedom to you. Girth, alleged. Yeah, they're always saying alleged. We got these people on video committing crime. They're like, well, the alleged attacker. And it's like, it's not really alleged when you can watch them do it. What's up, Screaming Eagle? Happy freedom. Trump girl, I bet criminals are mad over the new laws about shop shifting. Yeah, they're still getting used to it. Decimal, aka the Weasel. He's lucky they didn't smoke him. The way things have been going, he's lucky he survived that arrest. What's up, Amarain? Happy freedom to you. Amarain, I'm so upset about what happened in New Orleans. Yeah, we're going to cover that last today. What's up, Fitzy? Happy freedom. Free the Texan shop shifting? Nah, shop shifting is different. That's how you keep the morale high at the shop. Mary Todd neighbors did a 15-minute fireworks show. It was awesome. It's badass. Mary Todd getting a free show. Thank you so much, Captain Seamus, for continuing the membership program over on Twitch for 33 months. You're officially a hooligan. And I appreciate you, Captain Seamus. Thank you. What's up, Killer J? Happy freedom and happy new year to you. What's up, Uncle Sam? Happy freedom. DB, I don't believe any of the bullshit about Trump and Elon. Yeah, they're trying to say that they're having like infighting, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Zero, he went to Target and became the target. I think he got what he was looking for. Rain, we finally have snow. It's been coming down all day. Yeah, it's snowing here too. It was like 47 degrees yesterday. Now it's 20 degrees. And I have no heat or hot water. It's a good time. It's a good time. Next up, man charged with attempted murder after pushing man onto the subway tracks, says the police. We're going to get into this really quick, but first I want to remind you guys, if you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out, as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this video pulled up. People acting like assholes in the subway. It's, you know, it's just the norm at this point. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
To have some big news today. First, a horrific scene on the New York City subway. The video difficult to watch. A man injured after he was out of nowhere, shoved in front of an oncoming train in Chelsea. The suspect quickly captured by police and just charged with attempted murder. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon has the story.
The chilling video obtained by Eyewitness News shows a man standing close to the edge of the platform behind a couple of ferry evaders and another man approaching and casually shoving him in front of a 1 train just after 1:30 this afternoon at 18th Street. First responders would go between the stopped subway cars to rescue the 45-year-old victim and take him to Bellevue Hospital. Sources tell us he is a New York City resident and is in stable condition tonight. Less than an hour after the attack, a suspect was in custody, identified as 23-year-old Kamel Hawkins of Brooklyn. Tonight, riders on the same Chelsea platform headed to their New Year's Eve destinations are calling the attack brutal and scary.
I'm ready to go back home. I'm ready to go back home. I came here for a good time, and I'm scared that things like this might happen to me.
They want to hike fares up and they want to do certain things, but they can't even keep the people of New York City protected. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad.
New Yorkers must feel safe.
Today, the mayor defended his efforts to get people off the subway system who are sleeping or seem like they need mental health services. He pointed to lower crime on the subway in 2024 and declines overall since 2009, but admits the perception just doesn't match the reality.
People don't want to hear that. They said someone just got burned, Eric. If someone is shoved to the subway system on the tracks, people are seeing and feeling what they're reading. So our success is overshadowed.
And the cameras that help lead to arrests, like they did tonight, also make those disturbing crimes more visible to more people.
I actually still feel relatively safe. It's a big city and there's a lot of subway stations and a lot of people commuting, but it's still really scary when you see it on video like that so clearly.
Kamel Hawkins was quickly apprehended and held here at 59th Street thanks to transit cops looking for the person in that video. He is charged tonight with attempted murder and assault as a felony. Police believe this was random. They say he did not know the victim and said nothing to him before pushing him in front of that train. In Columbus Circle, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
What a piece of shit. For no reason. He just saw the opportunity and was like, yeah, let's shove this guy down on the tracks. And if he dies, he dies. It's messed up. It's messed up. Then he looked all mad when he was getting arrested. What are you mad about? You chose to do that. It's like putting money in a vending machine and getting mad that you got chips in the bottom. Like, you signed up for that. That's what you wanted. Like, what do you think? He was going to shove that guy on the tracks, kill the dude, and then just go eat a sandwich and go hang out at mom's house? Is that what he thought was going to happen? What an idiot. Hopefully they actually hold him accountable. Now, we covered yesterday that the Guardian Angels is supposed to be patrolling the subway. Now, I think this incident actually happened yesterday, so it might be before the Guardians Angels have started patrolling down there. We'll see if it actually makes a difference. I assume that we'll have some sort of follow-up to the Guardian Angels making claims that they were going to try and make the subway safer. Hopefully in the next week or so, we'll have some sort of videos related to them actually making a difference. That's what I'm hoping for. Just being hopeful. Next up, FBI says 150 plus homemade explosives were seized at a Virginia farm. Now, like I said earlier, I think that this has to do with red flag laws. And I might be wrong. I don't know if Virginia has red flag laws, but it just seems weird how this whole incident happened. Apparently, a neighbor called the police. They thought that the guy had said some unsettling things and they called in on him for explosive activities or something like that. They're really vague how they made that sound. But I don't understand, like, none of that sounds like a crime. So I don't understand how the police actually got involved. And then they found a firearm that they think the guy shouldn't have had. And so they arrested him, but then they found 150 plus homemade explosives. And it just sounds really weird. This guy was sitting at his house on 20 acres of property. Neighbors called the police, and now his whole freedom is in jeopardy. It's pretty crazy. They also kind of allude to him being a right-wing extremist because on one of his boxes of ammo or munitions, I don't know what it was, one of the boxes they pulled, it said "No Lives Matter," and that's a phrase by right-wing extremists, and so he must be a right-wing extremist. I can't remember if they mentioned Trump or not. You know how these people are. Either way, all of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this asshole pushing that man onto the subway tracks, trying to kill him. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. Zero, Sam must be on vacation. I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while either. True Crazy, if I have a beer, will I feel better? I don't know. I've never been one of those people who can wake up with a hangover and start drinking again. I just can't. I can't do it. Captain Seamus, I see the NYPD arresting the Guardian Angels for doing good. Yeah, that definitely could be Captain Seamus. I wouldn't be surprised. Captain Seamus, crime didn't go down. People just quit even bothering to report. Yeah. Yep. It doesn't do any good. Happy New Year to you, Trigger Crazy. Breeze by You Sam posted Happy New Year on Hooligans Alley. Oh, badass. Thanks for letting me know, Breeze by You. Energy Woman, today is Hun and my anniversary, 35 years together. That's badass, Energy Woman. Congratulations on your anniversary. I hope today is badass for you. Kevin, did you watch Garfield's Christmas special with Klaus this year? No, I didn't know Garfield had a Christmas special. I'm going to have to sit down with Klaus Daniels. Going to have a movie night tonight. He's supposed to be joining me. I don't know where he's at. Being a little crack cat today. Yeah, Silverwolf. I got to be careful using that phrasing. Twitch and YouTube is watching. I didn't think about it until I said it the first time, and then I was like, well, we'll see if I catch a strike for that. This platform's over there are soft as baby shit. Trump Girl, New York City is full of mental patients. Big asylum. Yeah. Gotham. Friedrich Texan, I thought National Guard was already patrolling subways. I don't know if the National Guard is still down there, but they weren't going onto the subway itself. They just stand at the ports or whatever you call it, wherever the train stops. That's where the National Guard was. I think the Guardian Angels are talking about actually being on the subway, which it seems like police officers, National Guard, and anybody else that's trying to help just doesn't go onto the subway where the crimes are committed. It does. I don't understand that. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. The crimes are happening on the cars. Let's not put any authority on the cars. Okay. Decimal, I hope they charge him with attempted murder. Yeah, I think that's what he's getting. Attempted murder and felonious assault or something like that. What's up, Craig? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. Oh, Craig, I got your video. That's a crazy video. I didn't have time to listen to it with the audio on, so I don't know what's in it audibly, which is why I haven't shared it with anybody. But that's a crazy video, Craig. Corey Luca, Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. Apartment staying at a halfway decent temperature. Yeah, it's staying at 60 degrees. I haven't seen it drop below 60. I didn't run the heater like for 12 hours straight or something before I went to bed and then while I was sleeping, and it didn't get below 60, so I think it's going to be all right. It's not having hot water that really sucks. Having to take all these extra steps to wash dishes and stuff. MU 18 degrees here, but bright sun, so okay for now. Stay warm, MU. Wayward, oh shit, he lived. When I seen that, I assumed he was a goner. Yeah, Wayward, and I wonder how bad he is. They said he was in stable condition, but as you could see, the train was there. They were pulling him from between the train and the platform. So, I don't know. I wonder how bad he was injured by falling. Stoner, one of those TikTok pranks? No, I don't think so. I mean, you never know, but I don't think so. I think that guy was being hateful. I know if it was a white dude pushing a black dude, they would say it was a race problem, but because it's a black dude pushing a white dude, they just said, oh, it's a Wednesday. And I was like, okay. Got some boiled water? Yeah, that's what I got to do. I have like a frother thing that heats up coffee and whatnot, and I've just been throwing water in there and running it till it's hot, adding it into the sink there and all that. Snooks, we had a voice party in the Discord, lots of fun and laughs. I finished the PB whiskey, but feel great today. Well, that's awesome, Snooks. I'm glad you guys had a good time. For the Texans in the 60s where you are, very nice. I wish it was 60 degrees here. You're right, Girth. You are right. Kevin, Pepper's acting like a crackhead today too. Yeah, Klaus Daniels, he was not letting me sleep. Mary Todd, congratulations, Energy Woman. 35 years. Yeehaw. You're awesome, Mary Todd. What's up, Rich? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. Mr. Madman, Satan rules the world. Only because people are letting it happen. What's up, Hooligans Island? Happy Freedom. So far, we covered Tesla truck being on fire in front of Trump Tower. Shoplifter at Target opened fire on security guards. And man pushed on the subway tracks. Next up, we got the FBI talking about how they arrested a man in Virginia who made over 150 homemade explosives. Snooks, are you having a hose bath in Saru? I don't know what that means, Snooks. I don't think so. I don't think I am. Cap Seamus, the animals acting odd is because of the solar storm that hit overnight. All ours were wound up too. Oh, interesting, Cap Seamus. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to that stuff, but seems like all the pets know. They know when a solar storm is happening, but they don't understand when the Haitians are eating the dogs, eating the cats. They have no sense for that. You're crazy. Fuck Satan. That's right. That's right. Craig, slow news days. Yeah. Till Trump gets into office. Bobby, when you wash in the sink, that's a hose bath? I mean, I guess I was hoeing it up this morning. I forgot you guys called me a skank the other day. It just popped back in my brain. It's like, hold on. You guys were talking that shit a couple days ago. I remember. Hooligans Island. How about the New Orleans attack? We're going to cover it at the end, because that's all everybody's talking about. Captain Seamus, are you saying that Jeff does the walk of shame from his computer to his bed? Yeah, Captain Seamus, I do. 6 times a day. Stupid. All right, moving forward here. This next one is titled FBI says that 150 plus homemade explosives were seized at a Virginia farm. Now, like I said, there's a couple weird things about this video. I think it's weird that the neighbors called the police and it led to this guy getting arrested and finding all of his belongings and all of this stuff. Sounds really weird from just to be caused by a phone call from the neighbor. But then they also say that one of his boxes that they retrieved has a right-wing extremist phrase on it. Again, I can't remember if they mentioned President Trump or not, but it's kind of like they're alluding to him being a white supreme pizza. Not exactly sure, but it's News Nation. They cry hard like CNN. So either way, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Developing this morning a stunning discovery on a Virginia farm. The FBI says it seized the largest cache of finished homemade explosives that it's ever seen. Federal investigators finding over 150 bombs on one man's property, including some that were marked lethal. The FBI now trying to figure out what he had planned as prosecutors call him an extreme danger to that community. News Nation's Alina Shirazi has the latest for us this morning. Alina, how did this guy end up on the FBI's radar in the first place? And do we know what he was planning to do with all of it?
Marky, good morning. Good to be with you. Well, we did look through those court documents and we learned 36-year-old Brad Spafford, you can see him on your screen there. He was arrested earlier this month after 150 finished explosives, primarily pipe bombs, were found during a search of his 20-acre farm. The FBI, as you mentioned earlier, says that's the most they've ever found in the Bureau's more than 100-year history. We know this investigation started after a neighbor reported Spafford's history of explosives and troubling statements. Authorities say Spafford also had an unregistered short-barrel rifle, which is what led to his arrest on a criminal complaint. Here are some of the most notable parts from the legal case. Quote, the defendant acknowledged to keeping a jar in his freezer of HMTD, an explosive material that is so unstable it can be exploded merely as a result of friction of temperature changes. Agents found this jar unsecured next to food items with handwritten labeling, making it as dangerous and do not touch. Documents also say, quote, even after losing his own fingers as a result of his homemade explosive materials, he made the apparent remarkable decision to keep an extraordinarily dangerous explosive material in the home's freezer next to food items that could be accessed by the entire family. The FBI also found a notebook in the defendant's home with extensive lists of explosives and recipes for how to make explosive materials. The explosives, we know, were discovered in a detached garage and even in a bedroom, stuffed into a backpack with a logo on it that said, "No Lives Matter." That's a reference to a far-right extremist ideology. We know the neighbor claims Spafford had lost 3 fingers, as I mentioned, in an accident while handling those homemade explosives. Spafford also alleged he expressed violent political views, even suggesting, quote, political assassinations should be brought back. They also say he expressed violent political views, as I mentioned. So we're continuing to read through those court documents to see what else is notable. He also, we know, used photographs of President Biden for target practice at a local shooting range. Marky.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com.
I don't know. The guy's got an explosive fetish. You know, he likes to be butt naked and making explosives. But he's an American. He wasn't hurting nobody. He blew his own fingers off. He didn't hurt anybody else, so I don't really understand how big of a deal that really is. And again, the neighbors called the police and they were like, yeah, he said some things and we don't like him, so you should go over there and get in his business. And they did. They did. Now I wonder what they're going to give him over that rifle with a short barrel, and if it was even illegal. Right? All they have to do is believe that it could be illegal, and you're going to jail. Like here in Michigan, it's open carry, right? We have open carry laws or whatever. So you can walk around with a rifle over your shoulder. They can still take you to jail, and they will. They will. In a lot of locations in Michigan, if you get caught open carrying, they're still taking you to jail. Doesn't matter if that's the law or not. They're going to try and get something on you because they don't want the big scary guns walking around. And so this sounds like one of those situations. Oh, they found a rifle with a short barrel. Yeah, but that doesn't make it illegal. That doesn't necessarily mean it's illegal. They just suspect that he may not have legal right to own it, but they don't know for sure. They got to have a judge figure it out. But then they went and found all these explosives. Now, it is weird that he had the explosives in his fridge, kind of like how Jeffrey Dahmer was doing things. That's a little strange. Now, they didn't mention his family or if he's got kids or any that. They were like, oh, he had explosive materials in the fridge where anybody could access it. Well, yeah, but you said it was him living on 20 acres, like in a house. You didn't say he even had anyone else in the house. Did he have a cat? Did he have a dog? Was there friends? Was there anyone to actually access it? Or are they just using word games? Just saying, oh, it was easily accessible. Anybody could have got access to these items in the fridge, even though he lived alone by himself. Like, it sounds like they're trying to make the story scarier than it actually is. He wasn't hurting anybody. He was just butt naked making explosives. I mean, what American hasn't done that from time to time? Next up, truck plows into New Orleans crowd, kills 10 and injures 30. We have 2 videos that are related to the New Orleans incident because there's so much details and whatnot, while they're also still trying to develop more details. So there's chances are we're going to have follow-up videos from this. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this Virginia man who was arrested after making 150 plus homemade explosives. Breeze by you, they always just want their money. It's always about money or control. That's it. Yep, you're right. Kevin Seamus, SBRs are completely scary, dangerous until you pay $200 and then it's totally okay. Yeah, Captain Seamus, exactly. Guess less than 16 could be illegal. Yeah, I guess it could be, but that's like if you get an AR pistol. It looks like the rifle, but it's obviously the front end of it is shortened. You come across some 20-year-old cop who doesn't know shit, they're going to try and get you like you shorten the barrel. Even if you had the permit for it being a pistol AR. They do the same thing with the Scorpions that look like AKs, but they're pistol version. You get some rookie-ass cop that don't know what he's doing, that's a shortened barrel on a rifle. Like these people are dumbasses, and especially if they're scared of guns. So we'll see. We'll see. I assume there's going to be a follow-up considering it was the most explosives that the FBI has ever found ever. So we'll see if there's a follow-up. They're going to say he died in his cell. That's what's going to happen. They're going to say he wrote a letter to President Trump and then died magically in his cell. Trick Crazy, do they mean correct when they call us right? Yeah, Trick Crazy, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. They said he was far right. That means he was so much in the clear. He was so right. He was all correct. Zero, they're trying hard to make it about right wingers. Stupid. Yeah, it is stupid. Guess how is that far right? They're just making it up. They said he was so right he couldn't be wrong. Hair juicer. That sounds like some cool shit. Where does one acquire said materials? Probably Amazon. Zero. Is that a word? Extraordinary? I thought it was just extraordinary. I don't know, Zero. I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy for that. My grammar is terrible. Yes, you can't arrest someone for an unregistered weapon. Well, he's lucky they didn't shoot him in the house. Steal all his stuff and say it was related to the natural gas. I got to ban those gas stoves. Breeze by you, things are going to get crazy before the 20th? Yeah, I'm waiting to see what things are going to be like for the 6th. In 2 days, we get the new Congress. In 5 days, we get the certification for the election. That's what a lot of us are waiting to see. What is the certification going to look like? Because there's all this talk of them trying to delay it, and do all kinds of other stuff, and they have to certify the election or we can't move forward. So just waiting for the 6th to make sure that we can make it to the 20th. Black White Bull, Happy New Year's to you. Thank you for being with us. Energy Woman, White Wingers. Yeah, that's what they're really trying to say. Trump Girl, we had a cop say that my brother's gun was illegal, but it was made and sold legally with a shorter barrel. Other cops had to educate the young cop. Yeah, see, Trump Girl, that's exactly what I'm saying. You get a rookie cop who's just eager to arrest people and stuff, or especially if they're a know-it-all, and I'm a know-it-all, and you put two know-it-alls together and things don't go well. And it's tough when you get a cop that's a know-it-all, because you try to talk and all he does is act like you're intimidating him, or you're trying to be rude, or you're trying to escalate the situation. Like, you're like, hey, how's it going? They're like, whoa, watch that tone. Let me see your hands. Like, I hate dealing with cops. I fucking hate dealing with them. You got a 50-50 chance of them being a dickhead. And it's like, it shouldn't be like that, but it is. Bobby, intrusive thoughts. Is that what happened? Nana, so was it true that lightning struck the Empire State Building, the Capitol, and Washington Monument last night? I'm not sure about all of that, Nana. I'm pretty sure I saw a video about the Empire State Building getting struck by lightning, but that was the only one that I saw. I didn't hear about the other two. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I didn't see it. Kevin, they'll never take me alive. Yeah. What's up, MC? Happy freedom to you and Happy New Year. What's up, Josh 1776? Happy New Year to you. Decimal, he looks like a former Backstreet Boy. He does. He kind of looks like a professor. Professor in explosives. Mary Todd, reporter sucks at reporting. He's a collector of pipes. Yeah, exactly, Mary Todd. That's exactly what it was. Hooligans Island, God's pissed. Oh, I'm sure. You see the way things are going? What's up, Visions? Happy freedom to you. Visions, not a vertical forward grip. I'm betting it was a legal AR pistol. Yeah, Visions. See, and that's what I was kind of thinking too. When they hire cops, they should ask them if they're Democrats or not. And if they are, don't let them be cops. It's real simple. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom. Slaughter, happy freedom to you. I definitely saw about the U.S. Capitol being struck by lightning last night. Interesting. So the Capitol was hit. Let me see what this other comment said. It was the Capitol, the Empire State Building, and somewhere else. Let's see if I can find the thing here. And the Washington Monument. What is the Washington Monument? The thing that looks like a big tower? Maybe that's what I saw. A video of... No, it was the Empire State Building. Weird. I didn't realize 3 places got hit all at the same time. What's up, Roy? Happy freedom to you. Holy, it sounds like Klaus is destroying stuff. Yeah, Energy Woman, that's what I was going to say, but I rolled it. I dialed it in a little bit. Sure Crazy X sounds like a porn site, just saying. I know, Sure Crazy, I feel the same exact way. I wish that they would have named it something other than X. Snooks, you saw that the Capitol was hit? Weird. It's weird that all 3 places were struck at once. It's a sign. Prison Mike. Interesting, your comments are being flagged because you're likely a ban evader. That's interesting. Interesting. What's up, XP? Happy Freedom. Hit, struck. What do you mean? Talking about lightning hitting these buildings, these 3 locations all at the same time. Prison Mike. So it was a U.S. citizen and not a border crosser? I think you're talking about the New Orleans thing. I don't think anybody knows yet. Disobedient. The truck was a Ford Lightning. Mm-hmm. Hooligans Island Klaus is busy playing Rampage. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's learning how the heater works. Yeah, Zero, that's what I thought it was. I didn't want to say it looked like Washington's wiener. You know, I was going to, and then I was like, tower. It looks like a pillar, right? Mm-hmm. My bad, guess. It's close. Trump girl. The fireworks scared my dog all night. She didn't sleep at all. I'm sorry to hear that, Trump girl. Yeah, fireworks stress them out. Free the Texan. The guy was a Texas citizen. He's 42 years old. Thank you for letting me know. Free the Texan. Black White Bull. The Cybertruck explosion looks strange. It does look strange. I wonder if there's any more information about it now. There wasn't when I put it on the schedule. Decimal, were Highlanders fighting and beheading each other last night? I mean, not that I saw. What's up, Maria? Happy Freedom to you, and Happy New Year. Mike, it was a homegrown terrorist. Interesting. That's what they're saying now. True Crazy, I need a new name. Any suggestions? I'm actually scared to hear them. True Crazy, I like your name the way it is. Guess he was from the Houston area, 10 years in the military, and a realtor. Dang, he just went off the deep end? You guys got more details than these videos do. We're going to go ahead and get into this, and I think we're going to play them back to back because it's all about the New Orleans incident that happened. This first one's titled Truck Plows into New Orleans Crowd, Killing 10 and Injuring More Than 30. Now, we're going to get into this, but first I want to remind you guys, if you would like to join the membership program over on Rumble, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using that Rumble app, you're unable to see the big red subscribe button. So go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble Hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We got chapstick emojis, screaming goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, so definitely go get yourself a membership for Rumble. Let's get this pulled up real quick. This is a New Orleans incident. Like I said, we got 2 of these. We're going to play them back to back. This first one is titled Truck Plows into New Orleans Crowd, Killing 10 and Injuring More Than 30.
2025 beginning in tragedy down south, where a packed canal in Bourbon Street in New Orleans was a target of an intentional mass attack.
Multiple people are dead and dozens are injured. Fox 59's Kit Hanley has what we know about this so far. Very tragic incident. Kit.
Yeah, Anna, Scott, we just heard from officials down in New Orleans who tell us 10 people are confirmed dead and 26 more injured after a pickup truck plowed into a large crowd. It happened on Canal and Bourbon Streets, and police say it was intentional and the driver was trying to run over as many people as he could. Now you're taking a look at the disturbing aftermath on your screen there. It happened around 3:15 this morning on Canal and Bourbon Streets, a popular area where people go out to celebrate and hang out. Of course, with the new year Year and a bowl game in New Orleans. There's heavy foot traffic and many tourists there right now. However, police say the majority of the people injured are locals. Officials also say that the man crashed his truck, then proceeded to get out and shoot at officers, hitting 2 of them. They say he was, quote, hell-bent on creating as much carnage as he did. We know that EMS is on the scene and that Bourbon Street is now shut down. Now, right now, it's still unclear what happened to the driver. There weren't any details there, and as we know, Notre Dame plays Georgia in the Sugar Bowl today, so many Hoosiers are in New Orleans. Officials say to stay away from Bourbon Street and all of the taped-off areas. The FBI says it was not a terrorist attack, but there were improvised explosives found. They didn't give any more details on that. Now, that's all we know right now, but there is another briefing coming up at 11 this morning, and we'll look forward to that. And of course, we'll continue to bring you updates as we get them. Just such a tragic way to begin 2025. Back to you.
All right. So video 1, we're going to get into this next one. A few more details. Get this pulled up real quick here.
Let's bring in David Spunt.
Hold on a second. All right, this one's titled, New Orleans suspect's truck came across the border in Eagle Pass, Texas. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Let's bring in David Spunt. He and R. Griff Jenkins are able to report that the suspect drove a truck with a Texas license plate that came through Eagle Pass, Texas 2 days ago. David, what else do you know about this vehicle?
So we're hearing that the vehicle was traced to coming across from Mexico into the United States at Eagle Pass, Texas 2 days ago. To be clear, we don't 100% know that this man, and we do know the suspect is a man, was the person driving that crossed the border. That is unclear at this point. We just know that the actual license plate was picked up by a reader at a border crossing. This is per 2 federal law enforcement sources to Fox News, that it was picked up crossing at that border station at Eagle Pass, Texas 2 days ago. I know that raises more questions than answers, but we are providing information to our viewers as we get it, the most accurate information. So that's what we know right now. As far as the name of the suspect, we don't know. We've heard several names right now, but we want to be sure we have the accurate name before we say anything about a name and before we broadcast that at all. So we're going to be getting an update here in a couple of hours. Again, the FBI is leading this investigation. President Biden has been briefed. He's been speaking to the mayor, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, Department of Justice, all involved. Attorney General Merrick Garland putting out a statement. Still waiting on an actual statement from President Biden. He's on his way to Camp David. Perhaps he might speak at the airport before he heads to Camp David. He was in Delaware. He spent the night in Delaware New Year's Eve. But as far as this Eagle Pass, Texas situation is concerned, again, we don't know that this person was actually crossing the border. So there would likely be some sort of photograph that was taken at the border, because there are license plate readers and whatnot, and we know that images are captured at border crossings. But what's not clear is who specifically was driving. And the other thing that's not entirely clear right now is the status, the immigration status of this driver. Brian?
Fascinating key details there. David Spunt, stay on it. Thank you.
All right, well, guy just decided to drive into a crowd and go ham. Doesn't sound like they know why. Very strange incident to just randomly occur, especially on Bourbon Street where everybody's hanging out. Plus, they got so many live stream cameras for Bourbon Street. I know a hooligan that watches Bourbon Street every now and then because they're fond of New Orleans. I wonder how many people were watching those live streams when that person drove through that crowd of people. It's crazy stuff. I wonder how the details will come out from here. Like I said, this is what everyone's talking about right now, is this New Orleans story. It's everywhere. So it makes me wonder, I mean, this guy went and did something terrible. It's obvious that it actually happened. But with it getting so much publicity, it makes me wonder, are they pulling us away from something else? Either way, next up we got our last little bit of the news. It's titled Trump Speaks on New Year's Eve. It's President Trump responding to reporters before going into Mar-a-Lago. I believe he was at Mar-a-Lago. He's going to a New Year's ball. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about this individual from New Orleans. Now, you hooligans already said that he's from Houston, but apparently they caught him crossing the border. Wondering what he's doing. Sure crazy. I don't know what the default is. Sure crazy. We all chose colors. I've been blue forever. I don't know what the default color is. Sure crazy. Yeah, Captain Seamus. I see a lot of people pointing at that flag that's tied to the back of that guy's truck. Captain Seamus, ISIS flag found on the vehicle. FBI says it's not terrorism. Yeah, it's probably FBI that wrapped the flag up so you can't see what it says. Like wrapped it around that pole. That's what she said. Captain Seamus, is that his name? I don't know if I want to say that out loud. That is rough. Shamsud did Jabbar? Nah, I don't think so. That's a crazy name if it is his name. Who in Houston named their kid that? What's up, 10 Man? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. Puffin still have rental truck possibly used in running illegals by GPS data. That definitely could be. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy Freedom to you and Happy New Year. Bobby, ISIS works for the deep state. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Josh, that is his name? How did somebody in Houston think of that name? I can't even read it. I mean, that's not saying a whole lot, but I ain't never heard anybody name that. Captain Seamus, that was from the New York Post. Holy. I don't know what this video at the bottom is going to show, so can we pause it? Life is frustrating. Killer driver Shamsuddin Jabbar. They're just throwing letters at the board there. Do you see this name? That's the whole Scrabble board there. Shamsuddin Jabbar. Like, I don't know. Anyways. This is born and raised in Houston. Okay. 10 Man, it's mostly out of towners that screw up New Orleans. Yeah. That's how it goes. You drive safe, Zero. Captain Seamus, but it's not terrorism. Yeah. Deep South Jody. Parents might be border crossers or immigrants. I guess not all immigrants are border crossers. Stuck under the Biden regime. Yeah, that definitely could be. Status quo. 5 years ago, he was a property manager for a corporation of standing. Interesting. And yesterday, he decided to drive through a crowd of people. Hidu, NOLA is screwed up by their crooked government. Worse in the country, in my opinion. Status quo. I expect to find he was radicalized within the last 5 years. Yeah, I believe it. I wonder if he went to one of these universities out here. Decimal. That's a traditional Texas name if I ever heard one. I know, that's what I'm saying. Metal Mouth, according to reports, he had ISIS ties. See, it's all coming together. What's up, DCat? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. All this chaos and Joe goes on vacation. Typical Biden. Yeah. They keep acting like he's going to say something. What is he going to say? Don't. And then he's going to wander off. Bobby, but Luigi's a terrorist. You notice how they don't talk about Luigi anymore? Got real quiet. Puffin stuff. They were looking for 3 males and a female that were seen placing the explosive devices. Interesting. I'll check it out, Mary Todd. Thank you. What's up, Lisa? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year. It's too cold for a skimpy tank top. They shut my heat and my hot water off. I can't wear a tank top today. These nipples will poke your eye out. What's up, Red Wagon? Happy Freedom. Red Wagon, no more drones in the news? No, because they banned the airspace, and ever since that happened, they haven't talked about the drones at all. Yeah, Red Wagon. I'm expecting to have a follow-up on the guy who was making explosives in Virginia. What's up, Ryan? Happy freedom. How about the Cybertruck being set on fire in front of the Trump Tower in Vegas? We played that at the beginning of the live. What's up, Too Real? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Free Bird? It was exactly like the ramming on Christmas in Germany. Yeah. What's up, Bloopy? Happy freedom to you. Steve S. It's not terrorism. It's an FBI training operation. I think you're right. Tyrelli. 1 dead, 7 injured in the Vegas Cybertruck explosion, according to local Nevada news. I wonder if there was a flag on that truck. I don't know. I didn't even realize that anybody got injured. I just saw the truck on fire and I was tagged in it like 13 times. No worries, Ryan. You're good to go. Kevin Seamus, no tank top. Next thing you know, Jeff will tell us he actually has pants on today. Well, we're not doing an unboxing today. I will say that. There's no unboxing today, so, you know, it's question mark. 10 man, see, in New Orleans, it's not where you're from, it's where you're at. Yep. I hear New Orleans is a lot of fun until the outsiders come in and start driving down the roads and killing people. Josh, yeah, Jeff, the driver didn't make it. Yeah, I've seen images of what they... There's a dead guy on the side of the road, and everyone goes, that was the driver. It's all over X right now. It didn't look like he made it. What's up, Smelly? Happy freedom. Nobody died when the truck got set on fire with fireworks. See, Smelly, that's what I was saying. I don't know anything about... I know the truck was on fire. That's what I know. What's up, Chaplain? Happy freedom and happy new year to you. Trick Crazy, who wears pants? What are pants? Never heard of those before. We're going to get on this next video here. This is Trump speaks on New Year's Eve. This is President Trump responding to reporters before going to a New Year's Eve ball. I wish we could get a MAGA rally going. Somebody needs to tell President Trump, put that on the schedule. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
We have great people. Many are here tonight, but you're going to be very happy.
Have you got any New Year's resolutions for 2025?
Well, I just want everybody to be happy, healthy, and well. Thank you.
The New York Post reports that Biden regrets dropping out. He thinks he could have beat you. What do you say?
Well, he was way behind. He would have really, I assume, not had a chance. He was way behind her. And we wanted record numbers, as you know, on every swing state. We won the popular vote by millions and millions of people. So, hey, look, I wish him well. He had a chance to do it in the debate, and that didn't work out too well for him. That was, I guess, the reason that really led to his downfall.
What are you looking forward to in 2025?
Well, just great, a great year. I think we're going to do fantastically well as a country. We're going to bring it back. It has to be brought back. People are not respecting our country very much, and they're going to respect us a lot. I think a lot of progress has been made over the last 5 weeks. It's been pretty amazing when you look at what's happened. There's a whole light over the whole world, not just our country. There are a lot of very happy people.
Mr. President, Mr. President, Mr. President.
Republicans who are still not supporting Speaker Johnson.
Say what?
What's your message to those Republicans who are still not supporting Speaker Johnson?
Oh, I think they'll support Speaker Johnson. I think we're going to have a great time in Washington, and I think we're going to get great support. He's the one that can win right now. People like him. Almost everybody likes him. Others are very good too, but they have 30 or 40 people that don't like him, so that's pretty tough.
Are you calling members on his behalf?
Are you lobbying members?
Well, if necessary, but I think really we're going to have a great time. We're going to get a successful vote. He's a good man. He's a wonderful person, and that's what you need.
Why'd you change your mind on H-1B visas, sir?
I didn't change my mind. I've always felt we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need competent people. We need smart people coming into our country, and we need a lot of people coming in. We're going to have jobs like we've never had before.
But sir, you said you changed your position.
Do you plan to go to the Carter funeral next week?
Say it.
Do you plan to go
go to President Carter's
I
funeral?
do. I'll be there. We were invited.
Have you spoken with any Carter family members?
I'd rather not say.
Have you spoken to President?
Are you and your nominees?
Well, I think we have great nominees. We're doing very well, as you know. I think most of them are being thought of very highly, just about all of them. So I think we're going to do very well.
Have you you said that he said he's eager to meet with you. Are you planning a meeting with him?
Well, I don't know. There's a traditional meeting. Some people would say we already had that. You know, we met a week and a half ago. But if it's appropriate, I'd like to do that. Yeah.
Any new thoughts on Ukraine and the situation there? Do you intend to?
No, it's a shame. The whole thing would have never started if I were president. You wouldn't have Ukraine. You wouldn't have Ukraine-Russia problems. You wouldn't have had the Israeli problem with what happened on October 7th was just a horrible thing. All of the things. You wouldn't have inflation. Inflation was a disaster. One of the reasons we won the country by the kind of numbers we won by, which were record-setting numbers. All of these things, and then you take a look at all of the other problems that they caused. The problems that they caused in this country, and specifically Iran on the border. Millions and millions of people that flowed through our border, from prisons, from mental institutions, people that should not be in our country. And you see the crime numbers are going through the roof. Look at New York City, look at Chicago, look at Los Angeles. They're going through the roof. We're going to get them out. We're going to get them out fast. Thank you.
Well, that was President Trump last night responding to reporters outside of a New Year's Eve ball he was going to. President Trump never misses a moment to answer reporters' questions, unlike old man Walter waiting 4 years for him to give a response that means anything. Now we're just counting down the days until old man Walter leaves office and makes room for the Orange Eagle. That is the last little bit of the news we had for the day, but we got funny stuff coming up next. We got 2 funny videos, like I said, coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump looking pretty dapper, about to go to a New Year's Eve ball. Guess New Orleans is so mafia controlled. I haven't heard of anything. I haven't heard the mafia controlling anything in a long time. That happens, Tom. I'm glad you're okay, though. Cap Seamus noting the Carter funeral. Will Trump get an envelope this time? What is the envelope thing that you guys are all referencing? I've seen a couple of you hooligans bring up envelopes. Hey, thank you for stopping in, Captain Seamus, and be safe out there. Have a good visit. And Happy New Year to you. Happy Freedom, Roy, and Happy New Year. What's up, Appeal to Heaven? Happy Freedom and Happy New Year to you. Free the text, and I love how Trump answers tons of questions, yet Biden might half-ass answer one. Yeah. And he won't take questions until he's like on the other side of the room. All the reporters start yelling at him, and he just kind of shuffles away. And then he gets as far from them as possible with still being able to see them, and then turns around and mumbles some shit, and then wanders out the door smelling like a dookie diaper. It's rough. I'm so glad we're at the end of Old Man Walter's term here. Craig, he can drop some more envelopes on these folks at Carter's funeral. What's in the envelope? Hold on. I thought I had to sneeze. It went away. I hate when that happens. What is your name? Tillotson. I think that's how you say your name. Happy Freedom to you. Hidu, they're saying now that there was a driver in the truck that blew up in front of the truck, or in front of the Trump Hotel in Vegas, and he stayed there and died. Interesting, Hidu. I think we're going to have a follow-up for the Cybertruck incident for tomorrow's live. What is tomorrow? What is today? Is it Thursday? It's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday. Got the voice chat on Friday, so make sure you guys go get yourselves a membership for jeffmaclive.com. That way you can hear Hair Juicer's crazy stories. It's tough enough to put hair on your eyeballs. You don't want to miss the voice chat. It's a lot of fun. Definitely go get yourself a membership. Bobby, stop drinking tap water. Yeah. Don't drink the fluoride. Puff of stuff. Bush's funeral letters got handed out with grim looks when read privately. Interesting, Puff and stuff. Thank you, Status Quo. There was a false flag sneeze there. I had the wind up and everything. Cam Seamus. George H.W. Bush, is that what it is? At his funeral, Biden, Clinton's, Bush Jr., and Obama all got envelopes, and they all looked disturbed from them. Interesting. I wonder if we will see that for Carter's funeral. Happy Freedom Pumpkin, and Happy New Year to you. Mary Todd, Melania, so pretty. Yep. Hanging out with President Trump. What's up, Metallica? Happy Freedom to you. Hooligans Island, don't need a 3D snot effect on the live cam. No, I was gonna turn away, make sure I didn't flag you guys, but it was a false alarm. False alarm. Disobedient. You sound like President Trump hurt your feelings. You'll be alright. It'll be okay. He's gonna fix America for everyone, including you. Metal Mouth. I didn't know it was possible to disturb people who are already very disturbed. Yeah, Metal Mouth, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Status Quo, projectile snot is not fun. I was going to aim it at Klaus Daniels. It's like a little game we got. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I like dad sneeze at Klaus Daniels. You know, the kind that like shakes the house. The kind where the neighbors go, what the fuck is that? Like, and I do it at Klaus Daniels and he just looks at me like I scolded him. He's like, I'm sorry? True Crazy. Not joking. New year. I need a new name. Alright, hooligans. What is True Crazy's new name going to be? Yeah, drop it in the chat. Energy Woman, I just made chicken tortilla soup. Homemade broth. Yum and nutritious. Nourish yourselves. Sounds awesome, Energy Woman. Fitzy, homie, the clown don't play that. Gator don't play that shit. What movie is that? Oh, it's from is it Bad Guys? I can't remember. Or The Other Guys. I think that's what it is. What's up, Brian? Happy Freedom to you and Happy New Year. Too Real, Sweet Pickle. She ain't never called it that before. Bobby, Boobmaster 2000. What do you think, Trick Crazy? Is that the new nickname right there? The new username? The Boobmaster 2000. Gotta make it the 4,000 just to be 1,000 above Hair Juicer. Alright, hooligans, we're going to get into the fun stuff. But before we do, I want to remind you really quick, if you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Like I said, we're going to get in this first one. This first video here is women being women. Hold on a second. Damn TikTok videos. Alright, I think we're going to play this in full screen. Maybe. Once again, this is titled Women Being Women.
Stop leaving the light on. If you're the last person to leave, turn it off. I can't see anything. It would help if the porch light was on.
That's just women being women, you know? It is what it is. Now that everybody's all mad, we're going to get into our official funny video of the day. It's titled, Nothing Like a Child's Honesty.
Grandma.
Hold on a second, young man. You hear how thick that accent was? Holy. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Grandma, do you want to play hide and seek? Do you want to play hide and seek?
Oh, let's see. I don't know if I know.
Well, you hide, and we count and try to find you.
Okay, what's next?
But you can't really do it because I think you're too old to do that too.
He thinks I'm old to do that.
When you're too old for hide and seek, nothing like a child's honesty. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. We're going to drop this Linktree link in all of the chats. And then we're going to read through, see what you hooligans think about today's coffee, and then we will be doing the Pledge of Allegiance and wrapping things up. But we'll be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Let's get these links dropped really quick. Alright, there's a Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you would like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, we'd really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. With a membership, you can watch the live the best way there is to experience a live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums. You'll have access to the arcade, which is full of games that adapt to your phone that are a ton of fun. You'll also have access to our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the hooligans. So definitely go get yourself a membership. We're going to read through really quick, and we got the pledge coming up next. Happy New Year, Trick Crazy. Thank you, Breeze by You. Appreciate you being here. Trick Crazy, the boob bigot? I mean, maybe the boob bigot. Cassie J, the hoo-ha whisperer? No. I don't want to have to say that every time Trick Crazy shows up. Oh, it's the hoo-ha whisperer. Everybody's gonna be like, what? You know that? We got a hooligan that specializes in it. Trick Crazy, I like the boob master. I mean, boob masters, it's growing on me. Thank you, guys. Happy New Year's to you. Oh, we love you too, Trigger Crazy. Free the Texan, the Clit Commander. That's right. Boo boo kitty fuck. I haven't thought of that stuff in so long. Corey Luca, I'm gonna set it up right after the live. I haven't set it up yet. I was worried because we didn't have heat, and so I wasn't sure how all of that was gonna go down. But now I'm pretty certain that the house isn't gonna get colder than 60 degrees, so I think we're gonna set it up right after the live. Hey, thank you for being here, Screaming Eagle. Enjoy your meal. What's up, Extra Bill? Happy Freedom. Eating a late breakfast, looking at the news. Yikes. Yeah, it's been a rough day. Everybody lost their marbles for New Year's. Status Quo, I'm Jeff Max, most senior stealth hooligan. I appreciate you sticking with us, Status Quo. Appeal to heaven, going to the shooting range. We'll be safe and have a ton of fun. Fitzy, poking the bear might not be as fun as you think. That's true. Thank you, Nana. Bobby, I can't even find my keys half the time. Yeah. Metal Mouth, that is one thick southern accent. I know. I had to watch the video like 3 times to know what he was saying. Puffin stuff. Hair trigger. Said Trigger Crazy. Oh, hi. Hi, Mr. Klaus Daniels. You always show up at the end. You missed it. You missed the whole live. Are you sorry? Oh, you want the pets now? Will you say hi to everybody? If I stick your face on camera? Ugh. Say hello. Give him a good old hello. Oh, you weigh so much. That's a 20-pounder flounder right here. Mm-hmm. Oh, over the microphone. Into the Klaus Tower there. Whew. That's a 20-pounder flounder. I broke my arms off. He do. Your new name is Your Father Smelt of Elderberries. I love that. He do. Very nice. Thank you for being here, Wayward. Status Quo. Nice timing, Klaus. I know, showed up right at the end. To Old Care, just got my grandson for a few days. I hope you have a good visit to Old Care. Thank you, Tillotson. I'm glad you joined us over here on Rumble. I hope you have a happy new year. Fitzy, wait till one shows up at the door saying they're prego. Nah. Gotta do the fun stuff for them to end up prego. Trump Girl, Klaus is adorable. Yeah, when he's not burning the house down. He's a riot kitty. Trigger Crazy, I do like Hair Trigger. It's alright. I like the Boob Master better. Trigger Crazy, it's gonna be Snooks with 2 U's or Jeff Mark. That sounds so white. That's the whitest name ever. Jeff Andrew Mark. That's... Are you Hispanic, Trigger Crazy? Jeff Andrew Mark. What's up, Cadillacs? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, V? I hope you hooligans are having a happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Trump Girl. Thank you, Pumpkin. Chaplain, our cat Nala looks like your cat. Yeah, Klaus Daniels, I mean, for the most part, he looks like a regular tabby cat, but his sides and stuff got swirls instead of stripes, and that's why I think he's mixed with a Bengal cat. And his ears are red and got tufts at the tips here. Yeah, he's a good boy. XB, Fox says, this guy is, wait a minute, this guy in must be New Orleans, was possibly not alone and maybe more danger for the city. Gonna be an interesting 2025 with this shit, in my opinion. Yeah, XB. We'll probably have follow-ups for it tomorrow. HG, Happy New Year to you. Thank you, Too Real. Happy Freedom and Happy New Year's to you. what happened to my chat over here on YouTube. It just skipped on me. I think somebody got kicked out. Steve asks, women can't make them happy and it's illegal to beat them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know what I'm kind of surprised that I haven't heard yet, considering we cover all this news, is you got shapeshifters taking hormone blockers, right? That way they can transition into a monster. And you know, women lose their marbles because of their hormones, right? As their body makes changes and whatnot every month, their hormones get released and it makes them lose their marbles, which is why they should take a shit ton of vitamin D, but they don't because you can't make them do shit. And I'm really surprised that we haven't had stories where women are taking hormone blockers to stop going crazy. We haven't had that happen yet. They'll put injections in their lips and shit, but they don't take hormone blockers to block their hormones. And I'm glad, because you shouldn't be doing stuff like that. I don't like when people manipulate their bodies, but I'm just really surprised with the kind of world we live in right now. Anyways. All right, hooligans, it's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we did the thing. Let's get these beats rolling. We're going to read through one last time, and then we will be wrapping this up. But like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. It happens, Trigger Crazy. You'll be all right. They make man ponds now, so you'll be good to go. 10 man, your birthday's on Saturday? Badass. You got any plans for your birthday? You're gonna stop in and hang out with us? That's awesome, 10 man. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. It says, Happy New Year's, hooligans. Stay sharp. Drama incoming. Riots, lockdowns, attack on food supply, terrorism. You never know, Patriot Dad. Thank you. Brian, same Mac channel, same Mac time. That's right. Thank you to all the care. Appreciate you being here. That's right, Nana. Play ball. Status quo. Interesting. I wonder if something bad happened to us over on YouTube. I wonder what I said. I don't know. It let me in the chat. I just refreshed the page and we're still here. What's up, Little Ray? Happy freedom to you. Fellow Wastelander. I love that. Hope you're having a happy new year. I got a cat here in my nose. Snorting this cat. Jeez, that sounds explicit. It's like a scratch and sniff. See, it's not Saturday. We need to cut that out. Thank you for being here, AR16. Pumpkin, we need to keep the Santa. I wonder if there's... I don't think there's a way for us to keep the animation. Maybe. We'll hijack it from Rumble. I mean, honestly, Rumble Rick might just send it to us. If I ask really nicely, he might just let us have it. Oh, I got it. I got it. They let me download it. It's not protected. We're keeping the twerking Santa. He belongs to us now. We're going to get Alistair to throw a nice H badge right on that Santa booty. And we're going to make it our own. I have obtained it. That is awesome. I feel so much better now. We will never lose the twerking Santa. And we're going to be able to have it on the website. Win, win, win. Love that. Thank you, Zero. Appreciate you being here. 10 Man, you're going to be hanging out with us. Well, we're going to make a fantastic time, 10 Man. True Crazy, you said freedom. That's illegal on YouTube. Pretty sure you're right, True Crazy. Or should I say Boob Master? Hooligans Island in a scratch and sniff world. Mm-hmm. All right, we're good to go. Trump Girl loved the twerking Santa. I'm going to add him on right after the live. That way, whenever Rumble removes it, we'll still have it. Decimal, Rumble felt the Christmas spirit. Yeah, Rumble's been kicking ass. All right, you hooligans, go have a fantastic New Year's Day. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate all of you guys hanging out with us, even though Klaus was late to work today. Yeah, you don't deserve treats. You know that? They told me not to give you treats. I'm just kidding. Do you see his face? Broke my little heart. For $1 a day, you can feed this young child in a third world Michigan. Anyways, go have fun. Be safe out there, hooligans. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.